Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Something a bit different today, because as you can see I'm not in my house. In fact, I am in the Blue Peter Garden here in Media City, because me and Jack are going on the Coronation Street set tour, and I just thought that that was a perfect opportunity to make a video for the channel. May not be any tips in it, but it will show you what a set looks like. So yeah,
it's Corrie as well.
And it's Corrie, it's an icon, so I just wanted to document it as well. But yeah, you've also got the Blue Peter Garden here, and we're in Media City in Salford, where everything is kind of made. You've got the BBC, you've got ITV, you've got Doc 10 over there, where all of the studios are. Like, this is like the place to be, or one of the places to be, if you want to work in like unscripted TV. It's where I want to be anyway. So this building here is where you got BBC Breakfast, which is in that corner up there, and I think you got sports and everything, so that's like the newsy building. This is the cool building, because this is where you got BBC Children and Children in Need, Blue Peter, and all of that are in that building there. And this is the studio space, so this is where all the Doc 10 is like studio space for, and they have like post-production as well. So that's like the main studio space here in Media City, and over there you've got ITV. Do you want to know a fun fact?
Always.
I've got 3 Blue Peter badges. Blue one, silver one, green one. How many do you have, Jack? I always wanted to be a Blue Peter presenter as a kid. Kind of still do. Down there. So now we're on Coronation Street, and this was pretty iconic, to be fair, just walking them cobbles. But this is what's known as a backlot. And all the houses, they're not real. The sets aren't there. There's a few of the sets are real. So you've got like the police station and the garage, but all the sets actually are in a studio. So what they'll do is they'll film the exterior on one day, and then they'll film studio on another day or later on in the day. So we're gonna go and look inside here, because obviously they have a set inside. So they use them as green rooms. I like playing this game and seeing what's inside the letterboxes. Ah, it's quite a nice house, isn't it? Go and have a look in the corner shop. What's this one look like? Oh, so that one's the actual set. Well, not the actual set, but part of the set. Pretty cool. As you can see, the inside part of the house is built, and they've got the stairs there. So when they start filming, they can at least walk in, and it looks as if they're in the actual house. Obviously, they then will film that bit, and then they'll go into the studio and from the rest of the inside bits, but it's all dressed. But they were saying as well that the houses here, they use them as green rooms for all of the extras, all the cast and everything. So when they're not filming, they can have a little break. So the green room, the best way to explain it is where the ADs will put the actors or the supporting artists when they're not needed on set. So they can either go and get a drink, they can chill, they can learn their lines, they can do whatever. But it's somewhere where the actors and supporting artists can go when they're not needed in front of camera. So for instance, in my experience working on Casualty, I'd have a radio in, sometimes 2, depending on how many units are on, sometimes even 3. And you'd have 3 different call sheets, because each call sheet is a different episode. And I'm imagining the Coronation Street is the same situation as Casualty, where you'll most likely have multiple episodes filming at the same time. So as a base runner, you'll have your headphones in, you'll have your earpiece in, and you'll have the call sheet. And you listen out to when the third AD or the first AD asks for a certain cast member or a load of supporting artists. And when you hear them, when you hear that they're needed, you will go to the green room, go and get them and bring them in over to set. And you'll always make sure that you let the first AD and the third AD know over the radio that they're on the way. Some people like to use it as a WhatsApp as well. It just depends on the production. But yeah, as a base runner, you will be there to make sure that the SAs and the actors are either in the green room or on set. What I love is the fact that even though I like work on sets and stuff, this is still really exciting. Like just being here and like seeing all, like knowing all how they do their work here compared to how we do it on like Holby or Casualty or whatever. Yeah, it's just a pretty cool day. Play another game of what's it look like. You can't really say. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it is kind of a green room. So you've got the TV there and just a table. So it is literally so actors can just sit there. Do your best Deirdre impression.
Oh, dress a lot.
I'm going to look. Oh. I like that. So you've got the whole street there, and literally there, normal life. This is the coolest thing. Play another game of what's behind the door. Is that the chip shop? No, I'm pretty sure that's just camera lights and shit. Ruining the magic of TV, one letterbox at a time.
Come with me, I've seen something that's quite truly horrific. They've put it not into the bins for quite some time. At least they have oat milk, that's nice.
This letterbox is, as you can see, it definitely is a green room because you just got all the lights left in there. Bit disappointing. But if you go into this set, that is the actual set. No fakery here, real thing.
And then if you look at the end, I don't know if you can see the sinkhole.
That's a nice garden. So when I was younger and they did a Doctor Who in the Science and Ninja Museum, which would have been that building in the old set, went to a Doctor Who tour and I looked out of one of the windows and I remember looking into the garden when they were filming something with like Kevin and Sally in their garden. But yeah, I always loved going to that window, but then they covered it up, which was really annoying. But yeah,
I thought too.
Fun fact. Grandma's normal life, Coronation Street. Normal life, Coronation Street. But an interesting fact is when they want to do like pretend they're not on Coronation Street and they're somewhere else, there's like certain doors which they don't usually show for Coronation Street, but they'll make them into somewhere else for like Macclesfield or something. So like things will double up as like a nightclub or whatever. Yeah, you can kind of see what they mean about it's like half dressed. See a little bit of it, not all of it. Richard Hillman has stood on these coals. Deirdre. The sandwiches in the co-op aren't real. They are in fact photos of sandwiches, but look very realistic. They do look real, don't they? That's crazy. The sandwiches are in fact just photos, which I think crazy. So in here you've got 4 studios, all of which where the indoor sets are. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that was the Coronation Street tour. I hope it was of interest to people that want to get into TV, just seeing what a set looks like. I just get excited by all these things, like even though I get to work on them, it's just exciting to see how real they are and seeing the detail and the work that gets put into them. I think it's amazing. Literally the other side of there is one of the streets that we were on. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
I have got loads more videos on the way, all about getting into TV and all the different roles, with interviews with people that work within TV and all the different roles. And if you want to watch any of them, or if you want to get into TV, I would recommend watching them. But other than that, I will leave you to have a great day and go and watch some Corrie. Other than that, bye.